Welcome to I Know It Sounds Crazy, but It's True podcast. I'm the host, BBJ, and this is
Angel.
This is Brisha.
Let's get into this segment called Situational Antidote, where we pick a subject and tell our story about it. Here we go. Today's topic is, drumroll please, walking in on someone having sex or someone walking in on you having sex. So, the story I'm gonna tell today. I'll take mine back to childhood. We gonna take mine back.
Oh God.
Childhood. Hold up.
Yeah. It wasn't me particularly, it was a friend of mine. And what had happened was, I know it sounds crazy, but this is really true. I ended up getting drunk. That's all my wildest stories are drunk. But this was my first time getting drunk, and the guy who was really feeling me, he was trying to get me to go into this room with him where my other friend and her man had went to already. So he's like, let's go watch a movie. And I was like, no, but my drunk mind was like, no. And then I was like, no, it didn't work out. I was trying to do equal empty square, but it didn't work out successfully. And I ended up walking on her and her man having sex. And it wasn't ever since. Imagine 200 pounds on top of 80.
Ooh.
That's a lot. Anyway, how about you?
Well, you guys are familiar with the story that I'm going to tell.
Oh, Lord.
Are we?
They decided that I walked so slow that they could have intercourse from when I leave the room in the hotel. We're sharing a hotel, backstory. We're sharing a hotel, we're sharing a room. That they could have intercourse within the 3 minutes it takes me to walk down the steps, to walk to the elevator, to go to the garage, to put my suitcase in there, and to bring her boyfriend back up the key. So I walk in, like literally, and I was about to leave. Like I told her I was going to come, drop the key off, and then go to the convention that I was going to. I walk in, and all of a sudden I hear screaming and the covers being thrown on top of them. Like I hadn't seen them naked already, because we shared a room together. I'm like, you fuck faces couldn't wait 2 seconds for me to drop off the damn key. Are you serious? This is what, and that's what really agitated me, because it's not the first time I caught them having sex. It wasn't like I was trying to catch them having sex or anything of that nature. And I've been back upstairs in that time. Like, that's just rude.
Wow.
Just fucking rude.
Wow.
All right, so those are my crazy walking in on stories.
Anyway, okay, so now let's introduce our guest, Paris. She has her business called Sipaholics, which is based in Baltimore and in Houston. So please let her know in advance if you want to do something in Baltimore or Houston, which is she's selling mixed drinks and every other thing is dealing with liquor. She's your mobile bartender and she'll get you lit quick. So the topic of the day.
How do we contact her?
Oh, yeah. If you want to contact Paris, she's on Instagram.
Yes. SIPOHOLICS or SIPOHOLICS_Houston.
Thank you so much, Paris.
Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome. So the topic of the day is explain a situation when you walked in on someone or someone walked in on you while having sex.
Yeah, I was messing with De Niro brother. But I wasn't messing with him at that time because I was messing with each other. So, I just told everybody before the party started, I'm going to get real drunk in this house, just like my second house. Yeah, my other family. Don't nobody let nothing happen to me. I don't want to have sex with nobody. I don't want to touch nobody. I don't want nobody touching me. I just want to get drunk and go to sleep. Everybody like, okay, cool. We all get real drunk in the house. Okay. I was the bartender then too. So that just goes to show how good my drinks are. Even I get fucked up.
Okay.
Yes. It was very good. But Yeah, everybody was real fucked up. All I remember is blacking out, and then the next day I woke up to like all these videos and stuff of me, and then there was brother and everybody like, oh my god, you was wilding. And I'm like, this is wild. So apparently the whole party came to watch. And then we had the next house party. People was like, oh yeah, I remember you from the last house party. So I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never been to this house before. But yeah, that's my story.
Any questions, y'all?
You know what? When are you available to come to another house party? Because now I need to have one with you.
You let me know
okay?
when y'all need to book the bartender. She'll be there. Everybody gonna be fucked up. That's my specialty. I be fucked up. Okay, so we all gonna be fucked up.
Well, if there's no more questions, thanks, Paris. I appreciate you coming on today.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Thank you so much. Loved your
Y'all don't
story.
talk about me when I leave either.
Of course not.
Oh, absolutely, we will.
Have a nice day, y'all. So, let's get into the segment called Word in Minds, where we pick one word and discuss our definition.
Yeah.
The word of the day is family. So, go ahead and spit your rap about what you feel about family.
I just love our little family that we have here. We're just so nice to each other.
Where?
I love our family is real, okay? Family can have several definitions, but I really have two. Family are the ones that you're born into, and then there's the family that you choose.
Mm-hmm.
My chosen family is amazing. My born into family is amazing as well, but in different ways. You know, there's so much of the world being a foreign origin that I got exposed to, that when I talk to other people who have just only been, you know, not just only been in the United States, but have only ever been to their state. It's just like, I have such a bigger and broader perspective on life and how people live because of my family. And that's on both sides.
Well, I understand that. I mean, when it comes to family, it's a lot of aspects in there. Even though all of my family don't have it screwed too tight, but I love them all, really and truthfully. But I feel like the saying actually goes sometimes, blood is thicker than water, even though some people in your family can cross you in a certain way. I'm not saying that all family. Continuing on with that, do you feel like when it comes to family, you let family get away with things quicker than you let other people get away with?
Oh, I absolutely feel like
yes, especially the elders in my family, because you can't in Caribbean and Latin American culture, you are not supposed to, like, that is ultimate signs of you will be disowned from your family if you disrespect an elder. And they can talk mad shit about you, from the way you walk, to the color lipstick you wear, to the way that you wear your hair. Okay? Lack of education, too much education. Oh, you're too independent. Oh, you know, every little thing is a problem. But, you know, you can't really say nothing half the times because, you know, they're older. So I definitely let a lot of my family members slide with shit that if somebody else had said, I'd have cussed them out. I'd have cussed them out so bad they wouldn't have known left from right.
That don't roll with my family. We don't care if you old as hell to young as dirt. We do not care. We will tell you like it is within a heartbeat. And then after that, we gonna say we love you, but we gonna tell you how we feel. It doesn't matter. We don't care if you family or not. We just gonna tell you. No. We get upset, get in an argument. Somebody's arguing in another room. We continue with life. They finish off with their argument, then come back to dancing and enjoying life. And then we be like, hey, what's up, y'all? Like, we just ignore it though. That's my family though. Like, when it comes to a family, do you feel offended when people like claim you and you don't claim them?
I don't feel offended, but it's definitely a little bit awkward because I definitely don't be claiming half these people. More like 66%.
I would feel offended because, like, if I'm claiming you and you don't claim me, it's like...
No, I'm saying, like, in your family, if you're like, yeah, okay, this and this and that, and you say hi, like, cordially, you say, hey, what's up, or whatever, but when you around them and something like that, they talking to your aunt, like, yeah, this is my favorite cousin, we go way back, we do this and this and this and this, and y'all really don't even do any of that, like, would you feel offended that they trying to claim you, but you don't even claim them?
Well, I wouldn't say that's claiming. I would just be like, why are you...
why are you
what's the word?
It's just a lot. Like,
yeah, why are you fronting? Why are you trying to pose or paint a picture that's
then
not
like
there?
Like, if you want that kind of relationship, just talk to me. Don't try to go and brag to somebody like, oh, we're so close.
Don't even talk to me.
And then sometimes they try to do that to manipulate you. Like, if they're on hard times, so now because you told somebody else, like, oh, we're so close, and now that person is like, oh, why don't you help your cousin? Isn't that your favorite cousin or something like that? And you're like, no, we don't even talk, and now you're being guilt tripped.
I never thought about it that way, that they would try to guilt trip you.
Yeah.
Because I don't care. Guilt roll off my back like sweat off a forehead, okay? Like, no. I don't, because I don't do... Here's the thing with that. Not to say that I don't feel remorseful, but 90% of the things I did with a forethought and the intent of it being done. So most of the times I have nothing to apologize for, because the way that I said it is majority of the times the way that it was supposed to be said, and it's not in a rude or disconcerting way, unless it's to you two heifers. Love you.
Out of the people that you know, who's the rudest that you know, including yourself?
Brisha.
Excuse me, I'm rude?
I'm sorry. I definitely messed that name up. BBJ. I apologize, Brisha.
Wow.
I do apologize. Because I was going to say her real name and I was like, darn, I can't do that. Brisha, is that what came to my mind? No, but what I meant was BBJ. Her ass is rude.
Yo,
Love
I
it.
have heard you rude. I ain't gonna say who said it, but I have heard you rude.
Brisha, who's the rudest friend family you know?
The rudest, honestly, it's honestly a toss-up between y'all two. It really is.
Wow. Wow.
Because
just go ahead
with BBJ, we would just be minding our business, and like somebody like that we're not talking to would do something, right? Like, it's a little weird, but in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm gonna mind my business though. BBJ would be like, who's she talking to? Or
why is she here?
Or like something like that.
Just plain
I do not do that
all the damn time.
Yes, you do.
We're the mirrors you can't avoid, sis. Okay? We are the mirrors you cannot avoid. And the mirrors are telling you do that all the time.
All the time. And then Angel, fallen Angel over here, she would just be like right there to their face. She'd be like, that's ugly. Don't do that again. Like,
that's me trying to help you out.
Oh, you talking about somebody else walking past?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's rude.
But no, you be doing that too to us.
I be trying to make the world a better place. Okay, I feel like it. As my name is Angel. Okay, I cannot just be here. That's how most of my friends met me, on some rude. BBJ, what was the first thing that I ever said to you?
Why are you here? You need to leave.
Dag. Hello.
Finish the sentence. He would no good for you. I've been saying the same damn thing for 8 years. Lord.
Brisha, would you like to piggyback or add more to that?
No, because like I feel like I get what you're saying, but I didn't get a chance to have that experience.
Explain.
I don't have no family here. I have to travel really far to get to family. Or, I do have family that kind of lives close, but they don't come to see me, so I don't really hang with them. So, like, I wish I had that experience, but I just don't, so.
I mean, what about those times when you was going to New York? You didn't have that experience when you was going to New York?
We're all kind of in different age ranges.
You're really not supposed to, in Caribbean households, you're not supposed to be out of your, box.
My girl cousin that's like closest in my age, she's like an adult. She has a child. She's in school. We don't really hang like that. My other cousin, she has 2 kids. Again, we're kind of on different levels when it comes to things. I mean, she'll look out for me, but like at the same time, it's like I can't really hang with her,
Yeah.
We can't really have those experiences, and then she lives in New York, so that's our bonding time kind of came and went. Can't really bond too much as adults.
I mean, I feel like you still can.
I'm not saying we don't, like, when we come together, we don't have a good time. We do. But, like, on a different level, like how we have, I don't think I'm going to have that.
Yeah, understood. That's why I'm so close to my cousins. Again, and I think this is just a Caribbean thing, where we weren't really allowed to, like, playing outside. Nah. You play in the house. Play with friends, sleep over. What is that? I didn't get to sleep over, like, go over somebody's house past, like, 8 or 9 o'clock until I was 18. Like, and the fact that you don't have any cousins that live close to you, and you were probably still held to those standards of, nah, you're not going over this person's house.
Oh, you think that's bad?
Yeah.
You see, you and your brother, you guys are like semi-close in age. I am 6 and 11 years older than my brother. So, I was also the babysitter. So, like, I really couldn't do it.
We might be semi-close in age, but trust and believe, sis, I was still babysitter.
I mean...
You know this one.
I get it.
You can only imagine.
But, like...
You can only imagine the foolery that I have to deal with. And let's not forget, he's not the only brother.
But yeah, but, like, they had, their parents and whatnot.
I still babysat all of them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, on a regular.
That's exactly what my little cousins. I used to have all 5 of them every other weekend, getting on my everlasting nerves.
Didn't one time they all came over here and we all had a sleepover? I don't even know how that
was every time
that even happened.
They used to be over my house so much that my little cousin, since he's out of college now, since he's out of high school now, his homeboy, he didn't even know that I was way older than them. He was like, I thought we was like all the same age, the way he kept talking about you. And I was like, no. He was like, oh, that's even more lit. And I was like, yeah, the little boy got on my daggone nerves all the time. All of them.
All of them? I know.
Yes, all of them.
The youngest cousin drove you up a wall. Because I remember I hung out one time and she just kept asking questions and I'm like, oh God.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh my God. That's the one that ran into the tree. Good times. But for my last question of this podcast, my last question for the day is, what's the breaking point where you will not support your family? What's your breaking point?
There are some of my family members. I actually had this conversation with one of my cousins who I'm really close to today. We were talking about family members and somebody that she didn't really care for. And I'm like, I don't get caught up in that person's drama because they are what I like to call a holiday family member. They live not too far from me. So we could be close. But they are packed full with so much bullshit that I will see you on Christmas, Thanksgiving, maybe a Easter Sunday, and that's it. I can't do, for my mental health. Some of y'all got to go. I don't know where you're going, but you got to go. It's just the facts of the matter. I am not somebody who I'm gonna be uncomfortable around people because you decide to act like an asshole. And not an asshole like, oh, you're constantly being like, just being belligerent. Like, and then that I don't have time for. Everybody makes mistakes,
Understood.
and then I also don't have the time for people who can't apologize and try and do better. Like, if you can't see what you did wrong, then we have an issue. Because you're going to keep doing the same thing wrong over and over again because you don't know that you did it wrong in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my breaking point. What about you, Russia?
Pretty much thieves. I've had some of those. Take things from
I didn't
very
even think
deserving
about that.
people. And it sucks.
You was too busy on your rants, so you didn't think about it.
Oh. You know what?
And you was too busy on
You
her
know
rants.
what?
She didn't get the vent this week, so
Okay.
she wasn't thinking about it.
You know, you work hard for something and you try to help others out, and then, you know, stuff just gets stolen. It's like,
Boom. Now your favorite ring is gone.
exactly. And like, it sucks because, hey, just ask for things. It's fine. If they have it, they will most likely give it to you. No need to steal. All right.
For you to be snatching up my goods.
Exactly. So that's a quick way for me.
Okay. For me, and unfortunately I had to learn this out recently, last year. For me, my breaking point is the fakeness. I can't do it.
Talent, sugar,
I
talent.
can't do it.
What happened with
I
the
can't do it.
fakeness?
Who's being fake?
I learned about a lot of fake stuff and about a lot of fake people that I used to know.
I'm
'Cause I don't
happy
acknowledge
that
them
you
as
used to
anymore.
know. Because that bitch was fake now.
Anyway, so recently my brother had passed away.
R.I.P. I'm
Rest
sorry.
in peace to him. And after that, I'm getting all types of text messages, all types of calls, everything like that from people that I haven't talked to in God knows how long. And then I get responses from other family members. I get a couple family members like, yo, I'm sorry to hear that, this and this and this and this and that. But then the ones that I expect to call me to say, oh, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for that, to give their condolences, I hear nothing from them. But they have the audacity to call me for a ride. Or they have the audacity to ask me for money.
Oh,
Or they have the audacity
you better tell them to suck a
to ask
fat
me
one.
for anything. No, I just don't acknowledge them. And that's for any and everybody.
Go ahead, Michelle Obama, going high when they go low.
I don't have time for the fakeness, for real. And and it's unfortunate that I had to learn it that way off of my brother's death. That people that you thought would have had your back, or the people that you thought would have been the first ones to hit you up, like, are you okay, just to check up on you?
But see,
they didn't even do it.
The way that I'm looking at that for you, BBJ, is a blessing. That's your brother protecting you.
Right.
In some real stuff. That's your brother protecting you. He's giving you one last gift. Taking all the fake out of your life. Taking it all out your life. Because there's some phony people in this world. Phony, I'm afraid to touch them. They're going to turn into dust. Just fake ass, phony ass, bullshit ass people. That's just life. And it's great that you found out that some of these, because, you know, sometimes you are friends with somebody for years. Or, you know, you're close to this family member for years, and then you find out, well, this person has been talking behind your back 8 years in a row. You just don't talk to the people in that circle to find out that person's talking about you. See, and that's why I like my family and my circle, because all of them talk. And none of them they really don't hold their tongue. Yes, when we're talking about like elder family members, we hold our tongue. But it's different for the ones who are closer in age, and even my mother's age group. Like, we're very candid with each other, and that type of relationship has to be built on trust and realness.
So that's my breaking point that I can't get back from.
I understand, honey.
But anyway, to continue from this before I get emotional, well, thanks for listening. Like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Share with your family, friends. the dog next door, the man in jail. I don't care who you share it with.
I don't want no man
But
in jail
as long
telling
as
me.
you get the word out. Thanks for listening and have a nice day.
You know what? It gets to who it gets to, sis. Pen pal. Ooh.
You know you can be pen pals with a guy in jail and he'll send you money.
He'll send you money.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be a
How
lot
in
of
the
money.
hell does that work?
Huh?
How does that work?
You can sign up
take
to
the
be
money
a
off
pen
the
pal
book.
with a guy in jail, and if you find the right one, like you'll basically be like a sugar baby, but they're in jail. I don't know how they
Well,
send you
baby,
money.
it can't be that much sugar. It's a Splenda, baby.